Hello again, everyone. I am Lunaris, and this is Dark Souls. And I was going to take a bit of a break in recording, but I'm just going to keep pushing forward because I'm kind of bored, and I wanted to play. So we're going to make our way down into the Demon Ruins today, because that is the next place that we need to go. And hopefully I don't die doing something silly, but we'll see. I should be okay. Like, this area should not be a problem. I was going to do a few soul runs to see if I could get myself some souls going, but as it turned out, it was just going to take way too long. So I'm just going to draw these guys out one at a time. And they shouldn't be too difficult with our scythe, in all honesty. Yeah. These guys are going to be cake as long as we draw them out. And Demon's Great Axe, that's cool. I've never gotten that drop before, actually. I don't think. But so long as we play this smart and we draw these guys out, we should be okay. There's a couple items over there across and in the lava, so I'm wearing some lava protective rings and gear and things. That was a bad whiff on my part. I need to make sure I'm hitting those. But yeah. Once we kill these guys, they'll be gone for good, so we only have to do this once. Also strange to note that the fire arrows don't seem to do any damage. I'm assuming it's because these guys, from being down here, they're resistant to fire. Because that other Taurus demon that we fought way back at the beginning of the game was not resistant to fire. But that's fine. I mean, it's not that big a deal. I'm just using the arrows to get their attention. That way we can kill them one by one. Just want to get their attention one by one. No reason to run in, you know, overconfidently, I guess. It's like I said, we're pretty much wrecking these guys anyway, but just in case. Oh, it does a little damage. It does a little bit of damage. Okay. Oddly enough, they do have immunity to the lava, though. And I know this is time consuming, but trust me, it'll be worth it here in a moment. We can get that sweet item out there on the lava. It's actually a very important item if you want to use fire weapons. It is the Chaos Flame Ember. The Chaos Flame Ember allows a +5 fire weapon to be ascended to a Chaos weapon. And the difference between Chaos and fire weapons is not only is the raw damage starts out a little bit weaker, but if you have 10 humanity, well, let me rephrase that. The raw damage starts out weaker, but if you have up to 10 humanity, for every humanity you have up to 10, the fire damage increases on a chaos weapon. So, and this may kill me. I don't think it will, but it may. I don't want it to, but whatever. Yeah, it got me. But that's okay. I probably could have survived that if I'd rolled, but maybe not. You know, you never know. Let's go ahead and use a humanity and get my human status back here, because there is a dark spirit that we will want to fight. That IK is going crazy again. There's a dark spirit down here we're going to want to fight. Also, let's repair our equipment, because I'm certain that lava was not good for our equipment. There we go. Now we just avoid the lava and we should be okay. See, those guys are all gone. There's also items out there beyond the lava on the rock faces, but like, if I remember correctly, they're not worth going after. Like, it's just a pain in the neck to go after them, so there's no reason to. Now this next part is going to be a pain, because right here we see the Capra Demon. He's a much smaller Capra Demon than the one we fought before. And he takes less damage to kill. Just a couple swings from our scythe. But there are about 6 more waiting down these stairs. 6 or 7. I don't remember how many. That is our immediate concern. I was wondering when he would show up. So yeah. Like, he probably dropped a weapon or a shield or something that we would have wanted to pick up. Probably the shield, I think. But that's fine. We just kind of want to shoot. I didn't buy enough arrows for this. That's fine. I mean, it is what it is. Odd that he doesn't have very much poise, or he doesn't have a very high stagger limit. 3 fire arrows. That seems kind of well, I don't want to say kind of low, but I mean, I guess that's the word I'm looking for. I don't know how many of these guys will aggro. I just know that I want to fight them one at a time. Because, I mean, we can sit there and tank their attacks, but it's really not smart to do so. So yeah, we're just going to draw these guys out one-on-one. Try not to have that happen again. I mean, we should be okay. Let's go ahead and put our poise ring back on, because we want that poise. Yeah, I mean, we can just a couple hits and these guys are done. There's some bigger ones up ahead, like a big Capper Demon and a big Taurus Demon, kind of like the ones we fought during the boss battles. But we should be okay. Is this a staircase down? That's interesting. Where does this go? Anywhere? This doesn't go anywhere. Okay. So this staircase is the way down. It's been a while since I've been down here, so another one of those instances where it's rediscovery for me. Okay, so those little things are basically just living statues, and they will jump out at you and try to spray fire at you. But the biggest worry that we have right now are these rock worms. That guy right there. They are bad news, and there should be like one or two that pop out right here, I think. Well, I killed it before it was able to do too much damage, so that's good. Got the Soul of a Proud Knight going on there. So let me rest this bonfire. That should not, I mean, it might respawn the Capper Demons. But I mean, if it does, like, it's really, it's not that big a deal. Let's go ahead and put that on the bar real quick. We're gonna use 2 of those humanity, and we're gonna use 4 of these souls here. Because what I want to do is go ahead and level up 1, which I think will take me 60,000 souls. And then I also want to upgrade that bonfire so that it gives me 20 flasks. A little bit of prep work. I probably could fast forward through this, but it's fine. Let's see how much it would cost me to level up. Oh, dang it. That's interesting. Oh, it must need 1 more. That's fine. 16 will be fine. We're gonna level up our vitality 1. 10 more levels and vitality will be maxed out. So yeah, that was just a little bit of prep work for what's coming next. There's a couple boss fights and what have you. We should be able to get to the one relatively quickly. It just kind of depends on... Because we got this asshole. Just have to be careful. Yeah, I shouldn't have rolled, but that's fine. He's a punk. He's a punk. He just looks really big, apparently. Let's see if I can do something about that rockworm. There we go. I did not want to have to be dealing with that guy. At least not in that situation, not in those close quarters. Then we got this big old capper demon over here. They're just big. They're not really a threat at this point. They're just much bigger, which is kind of silly if you ask me, but I guess it's just for the intimidation factor. I don't really know. I don't really know why they chose that design the way they did. Is this the right way around, or is it down? It might be down. I feel like, because there it is. Oh, don't fall. It's down this way is where we want to be. Oh shit. Alright then, big. Alright. That guy's a punk. This guy over here a punk too. He's not gonna come forward unless we go to him, I guess. I don't want to get pushed off this edge. So we're just gonna see if he makes any mistakes. No. He's got his game on check, but we're going to backstep him anyway. So that was fine. We came out of that one okay. Now we have some more rockworms to deal with, and they're just a nuisance. We should be alright. There should not be an issue. Ah! Shoot. Didn't want that to happen. Yeah, I'm never really sure exactly how to approach the rockworms. They're a conundrum all their own. There's gonna be a couple more pop out here in a minute. Just a matter of tanking them, man. As dumb as that sounds, it really is just a matter of tanking them. Yeah, that chest is safe. Because this is the large flame ember. And that ember will allow us to bring a +5 fire weapon all the way to +10. And like I said, the biggest difference between the fire weapons and the chaos weapons, the reason that you would want to use a chaos weapon over a fire weapon is if you constantly have 10 humanity. Like if you can keep a steady grip on 10 humanity, then it will work out for you no problem. But if you feel like that's not something that you can do, then you'll get more consistent damage out of a weapon with I could have swore I saw an item here. Ooh, I don't want to. That's a strange place to put 2 green Titanite shards. But yeah, so go fire weapon for more consistent damage, go chaos weapon for better damage as long as you can keep 10 humanity. That's my only tip. Personally, I always go chaos weapon just because it's much better. Like, the fire damage on it is much higher. Like, your total damage output is going to be about the same. Like, let's say you have a fire longsword plus 10 and a chaos longsword plus 5 with 10 humanity. The damage difference is only going to be about 50 points in favor of the chaos longsword. But the chaos longsword's fire damage is going to far exceed the fire damage of the regular longsword. Like, the split is going to be less physical but way more fire, which is really good for certain enemies. So I think I will call it here, and we'll just call this a prep episode for the next area, because there's some stuff I wanted to do, and that was pretty much it. But I think we should be okay. So until next time, I am Lunaris. This has been Dark Souls, and I will see you all again very soon.